About 2,000 years ago, in the northern parts of India, lived a mystic. It is said that most mystics choose to remain silent. This man, an enlightened soul, was not one of those silent ones. He had grasped his life perfectly, understanding the geometry and unraveling the cosmos. Revered and respected all around, people would come to him seeking solutions to their problems. Being an astute observer of life, he would tell them exactly how to approach a situation and overcome their obstacles. He was an absolute master of behaviors and would therefore predict how and what would happen in a person's life with just a glance. He would not see any charts, not ask them about their stars or birthdays. He would merely look and foretell. People started hailing him as the ultimate scholar of astrology, as he would just walk across the streets, look at a person, and out of nowhere seem to tell them whether the work they had set out on would bear fruit or not. As people walked past him, as they stood by, he would just glance, make a deduction, and astonish them with his predictions. So much so that people would wait for that precise time for him to walk across their house and wait for his prediction of their day. One day, the scholar was walking the streets, and the whole crowd waited, for the master would now look at someone and make his prediction. But the master's eyes were transfixed on this stranger in town coming from the opposite direction. As they slowly approached each other, the mystic looked at this stranger right in the eye and smiled. The stranger too reciprocated his smile, nodded, and walked past. The man who would predict was silenced. The crowd was stunned. The astrology genius, who would just need to lay his eyes on someone, stranger or friend, and make a startling revelation, stayed silent. Why? How? Was he not able to read this man? Out of curiosity, the crowd gathered around and asked him about it. Why did you go silent? The mystic closed his eyes, sighed, and smiled. He said, "What should I say to that man? He is on his own path. He is not worried about tomorrow. He does not mind if there are obstacles. He would walk past them. He does not need solutions. He has no behavior, no pattern, no identity. What do I predict? It does not matter. Even if I do, there is no way to know it would turn out to be true for him. He does not need the future. He does not care about it. He is the creator of his own will, the maker of his own life." It is said that after this incident, the mystic chose not to talk. He had understood that by predicting, he was making all the people around him slaves to his intelligence. They were dependent on him rather than themselves seeking solutions. The stranger was Gautama, the Buddha. As I said, the mystic chose to become silent. We do not know who he was. Do you get the point? The planets, the stars, the sun, the solar system, even the object next to you do have their influence on you. Heck, the clouds that bring rain have an influence on your plans, don't they? It is up to you to let them influence you. It is up to you to let them get to you. If you are on your path, if you have chosen to be true to yourself and not associate with the morality or ethics or whims and fancies of the society, not be influenced by the factors that are not in your hands, not get carried away by wins or failures, and maintain a sensible balance of life, then what do you need any prediction for? If you dig a bit deeper, you will understand that astrology was not introduced to predict a person's future. It encouraged a person on his/her endeavor in life. It was to help aid someone finding oneself. Your chart, your birthday, your stars and planets do not define your future, but they were to help you mentally and psychologically go and achieve your goals. You do not see the chart and decide what you have to do. Find what you want to do, and then look at the charts and find your motivation to keep at it. If someone tells you that you cannot do something, or you will not gain something, or you will not be happy with someone, they are plain wrong. They have no way of telling you what your happiness is. If your chart does not encourage you into going and finding your own happiness in life, well, then it has been read wrong. If your chart does not match your aspirations, it has been read wrong. It is not the other way around. Period. Whether you choose to believe or not to believe, you have to work in life.